to my YouTube channel. If it is your first time joining us, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do hope you stay, subscribe, and become a part of the ZX family. Now, don't forget to follow me on all my social media accounts, and let's get straight into this video. So as you guys can see by the title of today's video, today I'm going to be teaching you guys, or giving you guys rather, 5 tips on buying hair online. Now, you guys ask me this question all the time. You guys are always asking me on tips on how to buy hair from places like AliExpress, your DH gate. So I'm just here to drop a bit of wisdom, because I do know it can be a daunting experience, and I know like you don't want to be losing so much money on the internet. You don't know if these places are actually going to send their hair. So I actually want to give you guys tips to make sure that you guys are safe, and to make sure that you guys can get the best quality hair at the most affordable price. In this video, I will also be reviewing my beautiful December inches that I did get from Ishow hair. I'll be giving you guys a small review at the beginning of the video, and then we'll get straight into all the tips. Okay guys, basically I'm just here to show you guys my inches. Now, I haven't had hair this long ever. This is actually 28 inches. You guys know I'm pretty much a 20-inch, 22-inch type of girl, an everyday slay type of situation, but I was like, okay, it's December, I need to do something different, I need to change it up, I need to slay the badge. So I decided to get inches. These inches are in the lengths 28, 26, 24, 22, and I got a 20-inch frontal. Now, I did use most of the bundles. There's like a little bit of the 22-inch left, but I really tried my hardest, and you guys don't know how difficult this was to fit all that hair into this unit, but I did it. I did it. Basically, this hair is from a company called Ishow Hair. I think I'm gonna leave the name of the company on the screen right now, as well as the specs and the price of this hair. As far as I know, this hair is quite affordable, so definitely I would recommend it in terms of that. This hair is in the texture straight, so it's like a straight texture. I think it's also a Brazilian straight at that, so it's really nice hair overall. But I do want to give you guys a few little cons and pros, just to get into the nitty-gritties of the whole experience of the hair. In terms of the length, the hair is really long. It's like, I would say like just below my bum, so the hair is definitely true to length. Like, this was really long, but I think that I would have done in the future that I did now. I bought mixed bundles, but what I should have done was buy 2 bundles of the 28 and then mix the rest, because obviously since the 28 is quite long, it ends up being a little bit thinner, and since it is the last bundle, you really want the length to be emphasized. So I definitely would have, in the future, I will buy 2 28 inches and then mix the other lengths. But the hair is very true to length, and in that sense as well, since it is such long hair, the hair does this thing where it tangles a bit. So for me, when I have straight hair, I don't often expect it to tangle as much as this hair is tangling. Now, this hair also does shed, but I'm gonna say that the shedding is because of the fact that I actually cut all the wefts when I was making this. And cutting the weft basically means, you know, when you guys get that strip of bundle, you get all that long like bundle of hair. So cutting the wefts means you cut it as you sew it onto your head. Now, a lot of the time, if you'll take your hair to like actually get this track sewn in, they won't cut the bundles. Well, they're not supposed to cut the bundles, but since I am wearing a frontal, I decided to cut the wefts because I wanted everything to lay super duper flat, especially because it is straight hair as well, so you don't want it to be really bulky. But yeah, it does tangle, guys. Like here at the nape, do you see that? Which is like not my favorite thing. It's a little bit frustrating because obviously it is straight hair, and I do want to also say maybe the weather has something to do with it, because obviously sometimes it's humid and stuff like that, but definitely I'm not going to leave that out, that the hair does tangle. In terms of straightening, the hair does straighten quite well. I do want to say that I think my straightener is just not like the best straightener, but as far as straightening goes, like, it does straighten quite well. It straightens pretty much to the extent of all my other wigs, which is good. Like, it looks completely different from how it looked when I washed it, so that is a plus. Also, in terms of the frontal does have a few meaning quite a bit of flyaways, but it's not something that you can't help. Like, I literally just took my got2b spray and I sprayed it on the top, and I just sort of tried to lay it down flat. But definitely something to note, there are flyaways in the frontal, but of course you can easily rectify that, but I did want to let you guys know that as well. Overall, if I was rating the hair out of 10, I would definitely give the hair like a 6.5, 7, and that's just because of the tangling. It does get a little bit stressful because it is long hair, and it's also in summer. Like, you don't want to be dealing with tangling hair all the time, but at the same breath, it's really affordable. It does look great. Like, in terms of the actual look of the hair, it looks very sleek, very, it doesn't look like cheap hair or anything. It looks, you know, decent, it looks suave, but I definitely do think you guys should check out their website. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box below, so check out their website, see if you guys like some of their hair. They have a great variety of hair, so you definitely would find something that you like there. So check that out. Check out the specs or anything else that you guys would like to know in the description box below, and let's get straight into these tips. Okay, so tip number 1 is like basic. You need to do this if you are buying hair online, and that is research. You need to do your research, and this comes to literally every single aspect. You need to find out what type of hair do you want. Do you want Peruvian? Do you want Malaysian? Do you want Brazilian? Why do you want those types of hair? Do you want Remy hair? Do you want non-Remy hair? Do you want synthetic? Do you want human hair? Do you want frontal? Do you want a closure? Do you want a 3-way frontal? I mean, do you want a 3-part closure? Do you want a middle part closure? Do you want pre-plucked? Every single thing, you need to do your research. And by doing your research, you don't have to go and do a research essay and write a thesis. You can really just go onto YouTube. They will give you literally every single thing that you need to know about everything that I just said right now. YouTube will give you every single answer you need in terms of finding out anything that you need to know. And what you need to do is basically just go on a website, browse, see what you like, and then actually go into the descriptions of the things that you like and actually see what does that mean. Like if you see something like Remy, I personally didn't know what non-Remy hair was, and sometimes if a hair company will approach me and be like, yeah, this is non-Remy hair, I'll be like, actually I don't know what that is. So I'll go and research it. What is non-Remy hair? Oh, it's this and this. Oh, do I want to do that? Do I not? You see, so you need to actually know what are you getting yourself into, because I don't want you guys now buying the non-Remy hair, you're thinking it's going to be the quality of human hair, and then is moved. When it comes to things like wigs, you need to actually do the research on what is your cap size. So for me, I kind of just winged it for a while. I got medium and just thought, oh, I'm probably an average cap size, but to be honest, I'm actually a small. I've said this to you guys a couple of times. So actually measure your head size, see what your head size is. When you're thinking about things like density, you need to actually go on YouTube and see people wearing the hair. What does 150 density look like? What does 180 density look like? To actually see what you want and how you want your hair to look. That's why I feel like YouTube videos are so important, especially for that, because you can't obviously go to China to try on the hair. So you need to see it on on a plethora. No, you guys get what I'm saying though. You need to see it on a lot of people so you can actually make an informed decision on what actually you want to get and all that stuff. So you guys need to do your research. Like, you need to not be lazy when you do your research. You need to go in. It can take you up to a week just doing research, finding out what type of hair and from which hair company you want to buy your hair from. I found that a lot of the times, guys, people don't want to research. People just want to be asking people. No, don't ask, don't take word of mouth, because sometimes someone else's version of good hair may not be your version of good hair. So go and find out what's good for you and what you want to settle with the money and that you have. Leading on from that, my second tip for you guys is have a budget. So once you've actually done your research and seen what hair goes for and what type of hair you want and all of that stuff, actually budget your hair according to a market price. So now if you're looking at wigs, look at wigs from a variety of places where you have found wigs that you think are the quality that you like or whatever, and find out what is your budget going to be. Because obviously you don't, well, for me, I don't feel like for your first wig you don't need to, unless you just racked, which is okay, you can be racked, but I'm just saying, like, for your first wig, if you are trying to look for something just to try yourself out in a wig, you may not want to buy like the longest wig, or you may not want to buy the most expensive wig. So definitely try out and see what does if you want like a 12-inch bob or whatever, what does a 12-inch bob go for in the general sense, and what's going to be your budget and where you're actually going to get from. Are you going to get yourself bundles, or are you going to get yourself a wig? That will affect your budget a lot, because getting a wig is more expensive because you're obviously paying for the labor to have been done and the coloring and everything like that. And then if you get bundles, just buy the bundles. But then if you can't sew a wig, you need to actually find someone to sew that wig for you. So figure out what is going to work best for your budget and what your budget's actually going to be. That's my next tip, really huge tip, is the reviews section. Guys, be one with the review section. I know this may go under research, but still, I'm going to put it in its own category because reviews are really important. I'm talking about, you need to be looking at the actual written reviews. You need to be looking at pictures, the expectation versus reality. Guys, I've seen some shocking things. You know those Wish, what is that, Wish app? Yes, where it shows you that you're getting Brazilian, all these bundles, and you get there, you get like half, not even half, a quarter of a bundle. Please, guys, check the reviews. Even on the Wish app, you can actually see reviews of people actually buying that thing that they're advertising, and you can see what they actually got. So definitely guys, take note of reviews. And I also feel like leave reviews. Like for me, sometimes I will actually go onto the website of the hair company that I've actually received hair from, and I'll review the hair because I feel like it's just helpful for the next person. So definitely go ahead and read the reviews. I remember the first hair that I bought, or bundles of hair that I bought from overseas, I bought it from a place on DH Gate, and luckily enough for me, there were a lot of South African reviews, so I could actually see how long is it going to take to get here, like how expensive is the, like everything that goes with it, is it expectation versus reality, am I wanting to get this, and am I actually getting this? So it was really helpful, like to get the pictures and to be able to actually see how people's experience of the hair was. So definitely go and read through reviews, read through as many as you can, and also watch again YouTube reviews will save you so much. And also try to buy from hair companies that are well known on YouTube and well known like in general, because I just feel like those, you're going to be able to get a more well-rounded review of them, because there'll even be people who don't get sponsored by those companies that make reviews on the wigs, if that makes sense to you. So you don't feel like you're getting like a biased opinion. So try and find those wig shops that a lot of people have reviewed, so you can actually get a better sense for what you're actually doing and what you're actually going to be buying and how it's actually going to get there, how it's going to be looking when it gets there. My next tip is to actually go ahead and go to wig shops and try out different wigs if you are unsure about the style that you would like or what you think would look nice on you, because I also feel like that's a huge thing that you guys always ask, like you don't know what's going to look nice on you, don't know what's going to suit you. And obviously now it's tense because you can't now buy the wig and send it back because it's coming from China. Like you ain't gonna do that, you ain't gonna return it to China. First time that I actually got a weave, I actually went and tried on styles beforehand to actually see like what do I feel like would suit me. Now in general, I just felt like straight hair would suit me, which straight hair looks okay on me, but can I tell you, myself with curly hair, me with curly hair, ZX with curly hair is a mood. It's a mood, and I wouldn't have known that if had I not tried it on before, or tried myself out with straight hair rather first. But definitely guys, try yourself out in different textures. See if you like short hair, do you like long hair, what type of hair do you like, what type of hair don't you like. And this is especially important if you're going to be buying yourself a wig, because guys, wigs are expensive. So definitely try yourself out. Go to a shop and pretend like you're going to be buying the wigs, but just be like, yo, I'll be back later, but you know like what you're really there for. So definitely do that. I know in South Africa we don't have like wig shops, like a full shop just full of wigs, so just go to a place that sells wigs and try on a few wigs and see what you like, if you like color, whatever, and then you'll be able to know what you actually want to buy from the online stores if you're buying a wig, and also what type of bundles you would like to buy if you are looking to get a wig made here in South Africa. The next and final tip is shipping. Now before I go into shipping, I just want to talk about pricing within shipping. Definitely guys, a major key is that make sure you are converting the prices, because most of these online stores have their prices in dollars. Now when you're converting in South African rands, it's obviously more expensive than it is in dollars, so make sure that you're converting everything correctly so that you do not get a whiplash when things come, or when money gets taken out of your account and then you get a whiplash because you're like, I never spent it. So shipping, definitely, again, going back to reviews, make sure you look at the reviews on how shipping goes and how custom goes. So also with customs, now I told you guys a lot of the time with my different hair packages, customs is different and it works differently every single time. Sometimes I'm paying, sometimes I don't. Someone from FedEx actually sent me an email and they told me that they take 10% of the shipments coming in. I don't know in what period or what that is, but they take 10% of what's coming in, and those are the things that actually go through like clearance or like go through customs properly, and then those are the people who have to pay. But if things are coming like via post mail, like they're going to the post office, you're most likely going to be paying shipping. Like you definitely going to be paying shipping. But if you're using your FedEx, your DHLs, I've recently used Deepex, then it's kind of a 50-50 situation because it's an independent shipping company. And also guys, be sure that you're looking that they're sending a reputable shipping company to bring your hair. If they're telling you, guys, I promise you, if they're telling you about American Mail, USPS, you're getting that hair in 3 months. You're getting that hair next year. Forget about that hair. Make sure you are sending via DHL, FedEx, Deepex, what are the other ones? TNT. I think TNT became FedEx now, but still, make sure you are getting a reputable company that you know your hair is going to come in a timely manner, because no, you can't be waiting 3 months after you just spent 6K. Like, that's not a thing. I did buy from AliExpress like this one time, but I ended up canceling my order. But the lady that I was working with on AliExpress, she was really helpful. She told me everything that she was gonna like, that was gonna be on the box, so I didn't have to worry when it came in through shipping and stuff. And that's when AliExpress, you need to make sure you have sellers that are actually going to be communicating with you, which again goes back to reviews. But yeah, you need to make sure the sellers are going to be communicating with you, or else your things could get lost in the source and you will never see them again, and then it's just going to be a stress fest that you just don't need. Make sure that you're tracking your parcel at all times, keeping in contact with your seller, making sure that your package is on the way when it's on the way. If you see anything dodgy happening in between, it's your ex at the end of the day, and you need to make sure that your person or whoever you're working with, or the place that you've bought from, is gonna hold themselves accountable basically for your hair. And that is basically it from me, guys. If you guys have any more questions on any of the tips that I've just laid down for you guys, if you guys want to ask me anything else about buying hair online, I'm very open to answering anything in the comments down below. Just drop me a comment, leave me some love, like this video if you guys found it helpful. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Right there, subscribe. Do you see it? Just click it. Do you see it? Click it. Do you see it? Just click it. Okay, thank you so much to you guys for making it to the end of another video, and I do love you, but I must leave you. Enjoy Vlogmas for the rest of Vlogmas. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and watch my vlogs if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
In my arms, I just wanna take the stress away from you, making sure that I'm doing my part.